Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Fatima Sarah. I will cover the topic of process validation and capacity utilization. Process validation we can define as the collection and evaluation of data from process design stage through commercial production, which establishes scientific evidence that a process is capable of consistently delivering quality product. Okay, next we will move to the importance of having process validation. The first one is to establish a record-keeping system that considers all manufacturing concepts. The second one is to evaluate all possible sources. And the third one is to identify the variation sources. Those are possible from machines, materials, and methods. And next, to evaluate the requirement for in-process testing and evaluation, to document every work done, to build and design the quality, safety, and the effectiveness of the product, and to assure the quality. There are three stages in process validation. The first one is process design, and the second one is the process qualification, and the third one is process verification. The first stage is process design. The aim of process design is to determine appropriate process and having good documentation. For the second stage is process qualification. Process qualification is to determine the effectiveness of process design in commercialization and having proper selection of utility system and equipment. And the third one is process verification. Process verification is to ensure the process remain in a validated state during commercialization and manufacture. In Halways, since we are dealing with microbes, so all the process and equipment must obey all the needs for the microbes to be still function and use well in the product. Next topic is capacity utilization. Capacity utilization is the capabilities of manufacturing and production that being utilized by a company at any given time. Capacity utilization is the relationship between the output produced given resources and the potential output that can be produced if the capacity is fully used. Rate of capacity is the rate of which output prospective level are being used. In this topic, we will focus more on space or warehouse for Halways. In Halways, we also has the additional space besides the main office, which is the lab. The lab is used for sample analysis service and the research by the company itself. And the staff who are involved in the research also take part in the analysis sample services. So in the lab, we not only focusing for the experiment and the analysis for the company, but we also analyze and observe the sample of the client and customers. Capacity utilization is important because higher capacity utilization can help the company to reduce the unit costs. Besides, increasing capacity usually results in higher fixed costs. The company should target to use the most possible of its existing capacity. And the production capacity investment often significant in setting up a factory, the machines and technology for production line. So the production capacity can be determined and well planned. By having the combination of these two topics, all the process of the production, which is dealing with microbes, is using a proper guideline and standard of operation SOP, and also proper equipment to ensure the product is produced in a quality way. And for the process is starting with the processing of raw materials and autoclaved for 5 to 6 hours. Next, we use the mixer to mix the mixture, and then the mixture will be added into the bioreactor, and then the pH is checked. If the value is dropped, we will stabilize it at the pH of 6.5, and then the mixture is ready for bottling, which is the last part of the manufacturing process to produce the quality product. These are the important machines used in production in the factory of Halways. We have bioreactor, mixer to mix the sample well, and the dryer for the product process, the refrigerator, laminar airflow, and microscope, since we are dealing with various type of microbes. That's all from me for the topic of process validation and capacity utilization. Thank you.